Y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We might need more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my head. Devils can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't feel him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding a wave but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see some.
Life just slows you down, your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, feel fed up. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you...
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off from Jacksonville. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Play action, Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Fields. Got a man, this is Reynolds. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the 43. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down. Fields out of the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
That's taken at the 15. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. First call here coming from the shotgun. First carry now. Oh, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Jets. Buttoned up pretty well after that fumble, but they are still going to take over in the red zone. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fumble. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, so it'll be second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Fields on third. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 16.
Gets it from the gun. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence escapes the pocket. Finally lets this one go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Another Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. Oh, they got that one back, partner, but that is way too close for comfort. They nearly lost their second fumble to begin this game.
And you know what I'm picturing right now? This defense. They spend the week studying these offensive guys and those that are ball security offenders. They put it in harm's way so defenses take advantage, and that's exactly what this crew is doing. Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. They're going play action. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Just a yard on the play, Brock, but thanks to the previous penalty, we've now got 2nd and 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Get it! 60, pat the 60.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
That goal line agonizingly close here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, easy, route.
Lawrence here running the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Wangu now to return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Fields. Finds his fullback. Jukes the defender. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw for Fields. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Looking to throw Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Here we go.
Here we go, 4th down. It's Fields. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work there to help reset those chains.
And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down. Fields again. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Oh, can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and...
And they will score! Touchdown, New York! The Jets start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Hey, go!
Lawrence working from the gun. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he gets out close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, great team defense there. No matter where he looked, Brock, there seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's got it near the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll run here. It's all. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's out the clear. At the 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, we'll work to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick six.
On is Little for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Xavier Gibson now to return. One little burst so far. A nice one back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Hall. Bounced it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. Second down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on it,
and he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
it's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Jaguars, well, they must be thinking pass here, huh? They're in the dime. Third down coming up. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Rolling out to his left. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. This one intended for the running back. And now it's 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down give to Tootin. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for him.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, lion, lion. Hey, tomato, tomato. Cut.
Now it's Lawrence. Jump off caught by his back. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Lawrence looking to throw. This throw is cut. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Gibson now to return. Jukes one defender, and he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Caleb Ransell. And the Jaguars get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. A toss play to Tootin. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's That's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
These running backs love getting to the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
23.
Headed left. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. That one falls short. It's no good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Starting at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. And that's good for a gain of 5. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. To really create some indecision now defensively.
On the move, headed right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throw left side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throw, Lawrence. Connects with the open man downfield. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield and just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Hand off to Tootin. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Red on red. Hey, Zoko.
From the shotgun, Lawrence escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. On the ground, Tootin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
For the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Wangu now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that and you kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Thumbs up, ready?
Throwing on first down. Fields. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Shotgun snap to Fields. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that makes it 2nd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Throwing it deep off his back foot. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Tootin. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He gets this one to Strange. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
Easy, route.
1st and 10 at the 7.
Run here with Tootin. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Now running here with Tootin. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On red. Hey, Soko, tonight.
Out of the gun, Lawrence escapes the pocket. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Little knocks it through, and the advantage now sits at 24.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Wangu now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. And they pick him off again! Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars have it at the 47 following the interception. Somewhat surprising interception there, Brock. You don't see nearly as many of those on shorter, safer throws like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Coordinators and coaches offensively look for layups, Kate. You like basketball, right? They look for layups, easy gimmies. And in the short field, that usually is the case. Not against a defense like this, and not a defense that has the awareness of what they're trying to do.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, go! Darn, it's hot.
So we're through 3 here. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They go play action. Lawrence. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Now it's Tootin. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Tootin with it. Space to the left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Right, let's go.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came to that one.
Just hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Gets it again. He gets 4, but not there yet. That brings up 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run. And now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
Little knocks it through. And that grows the lead to 27.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach. But because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Gibson now to return. Good work so far. He's got room.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
Fields to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, tomato.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning.
All right, let's go.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on third. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they pick him off again. That is Caleb Ransall.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.